What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Kyle Special. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cloud's Best Shinobi, and welcome back to another reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to Vinland Saga Season 2 Episode 8. Now, I gotta get something out the way. Episode 7 won't be up simply because I reacted to it, and it was like when I first got this camera, it was the first video I did, and like for the way I have to record it, so I can record the monitor separately from my face cam without doing them both at the same time. That way I can like adjust audio levels if they need to be adjusted. The way I need to do that is I need to open OBS 2 times, right? And I need to record on both times. I recorded both times on both OBS windows, right? But for some reason it did not record the face cam footage. So one, I could just upload episode 7 without my face in it, and it just be the complete, the screen thing, which is kind of weird because I don't know how YouTube would allow that in a sense, because it would basically just be like watching a full episode by itself, right? So I don't know. I can try and edit it and see how that goes. I still don't really know. I honestly, I don't even know if I deleted the footage or not. I think I did, but that might not even be a possibility to begin with, but that's besides the point. The last episode, nothing interesting really happened anyway. It was more of a filler episode, if anything, so that's why I'm not too worried about it. I was gonna react to it again, like I was gonna let myself forget most of what happened and then react to it again, because like I said, it wasn't a very interesting episode. Nothing crazy happened, so it's not really that big of a deal if I get the first official reaction to it or not. So it's really just up in the air about it. If y'all want it, I'll do it again, and this, that, and the third. But to me, it's not that big of a deal. What happened in the last episode, basically it was the farm owner hit him, and his new son came, or not his new son, his older son returned from war or whatever, right? And we finally got to see his older son. His older son is like a beast, right? Like he's violent, he's tough, he's stern. And you would think he gets it from his father, by the way his father talks to his younger son. But we also found out that his father is actually a coward, bro. The owner of the farm is not. He has the name Iron Fist Kettle because he lied and basically told war stories about how like he went into battle and how even when his weapon broke, he was still fighting with his fist and killed the most amount of men out of anybody in the army, right? But it was all a lie. So he has this lie and this persona he has to keep up in front of his older son, and his older son keeps telling everybody about that story. So now not only does he have to uphold this image for his older son, he has to uphold this image to everybody his son tells, and his son never shuts up about it. Every time he's with his father, he mentions Iron Fist Kettle, right? So now his father is like living this fake persona, and yeah, he's not really like that. So we learn where the younger brother gets his cowardice from, right? His scaredness to actually fight and do harm to others, and that's from the father. We also learn basically that the reason why the older brother is that way is from his mother, because at the beginning of the episode, the slave girl that Anar likes, after she got done talking to Anar, she went back to the mistress or the maiden or whatever it's called, and the farm owner's wife, and she slapped the slave girl, bro. She just slapped her for goofing off and talking to Anar. And off rip, we can see the difference between her and the farm owner, right? And Kettle. So off rip, I even called it myself. I was like, they were before we even saw the son, I was like, they're showing how she acts different compared to the son. So yeah, that's basically it. So the older son is more like the mother in his harshness and violentness, and is more Dane like, you know, what you call, I don't even, mannerisms, I guess. And the father Kettle is, I mean, the younger son is more like the father Kettle, who is more kind-hearted and just wants to be a farmer and left alone and this, that, and the third. But he's living this lie of wanting to be a war hero, because that's just how the Vikings were, you know, back in that day. The Norse people, that's how they were. You were considered tough if you were good in battle, right? And that's the only way you could really be deemed tough and have such stature in that time. So, you know, he's living a lie, and his son wants to basically do the same thing. He's trying to prove himself and go to war, and his father is trying to like guide him away from going to war without telling him that war is scary, right? Without being like, war is too scary, you don't want to go there, this, that, that. Instead, he wants to guide his youngest son away from that, and he keeps trying to hand him the farm, like, just take the farm, you need to do this work so you can take over the farm. And his son is just being so disobedient, and he's not realizing what his father is trying to do, right? So now the younger son is trying to do what his father's doing and chase after this fake persona of himself that he doesn't want for himself, just because he doesn't want to be seen as weak, right? And that's really basically what we saw in the last episode. That's like the main plot point of the whole episode. So I'm really interested to see what episode 8 has in store for us, An Empty Man. With that being said, make sure to subscribe to my Patreon down below in the description. You subscribing to my Patreon allows you to watch every single reaction completely unedited, no interruptions, none of that, just you, me, and the show. Also, you subscribing helps me to produce better content for you guys, you know, help me get new equipment, help me to sustain myself. And with that being said, let's get into the reaction. Orphan. This is clearly another nightmare. Is that an art? Oh wow. This man Thorfinn is actually haunted by his past. Dang, so even though Inarb doesn't even blame Thorfinn for what he did to his family, or what happened to his family, Thorfinn blames himself. Nah, wake this dude up, please. I guess he knows all the people he killed. Yeah, I couldn't watch that. I'm sorry. I had to go that one. I knew it was coming. You just watching this, man? Did you even attempt to wake him up, bro? Man, you need to tell him about God, bro. That dude need to pray for real. He can't go through that torture. That's crazy. That man is haunted by demons. I wonder when it's the last time he heard the name Askeladd, bro. Like, literally, how many years has it been since he heard the name Askeladd? An empty man. She's still goofing off. She don't care what that mistress say. Small bone. Oh, is it his promise to kill Askeladd that's haunting him? The fact that he wasn't able to do it? How big is this tree? Oh, they finna destroy it. Please don't be one of them, bro. You gotta give them some hands if they destroy your wheat, bro. Like, that's nothing to play with. If the man knows how to grow wheat, let him grow it, bro. Bro, get a hold of yourself, bro. No, he doesn't agree. Look at his face. Like, what, bro? Oh, he's telling him about it.
で、そいつが夢に出てきたのか。
さあ、わからない。父親の仇を討つために。10年。いや。
11 years of straight fighting. Try and kill somebody, bro.
殺したいほど。
それで、
Nope, it was stolen. I can't even imagine how heavy those things are. Like, being able to throw that up has to be some kind of, like, a feat, bro.
もっと大事な何かを忘れている気がする。
So it isn't wanting to kill him. What could he possibly... His family? Is this the fact that he never returned to his family? Like, I really don't know what else it could possibly be. That is true. Hating anyone won't get you nowhere. There's literally no point to hate anyone. There's a point where you have hate for someone and you just have to learn to, like, just let it go, because it starts to ruin you more than what they originally did in the first place, right? So it's like, you need to let it go, bro. An empty man. He just needs a new way to learn how to survive. Fishing? Yes, sir. They've never seen that happen? Let me guess, they're not gonna get him for a while. You gotta know how to cast it, bro. He said he can't eat meat because it's Easter? Why can't he eat meat on Easter? Was that a thing the Danes do? Spitting. That's what I was saying though. Like, he just needs a new way to live, a new reason to survive. And since he's empty, he can find that easily, bro. If he was filled with so much stuff, he would have to empty all that out and then find something new. Yup. Yup. How can you change is actually a very valid question. That's probably why it's so hard for people to do, because it's not, the answer isn't obvious. Bruh. I really think that's the answer. Like, there is no way to change. You just change. As life goes on, you change. And ours spitting. Dang. The wheat. The wheat. So stupid, bro. Like, what is the point? Bro, jealous people will forever be the worst people that live on the planet. There's no one more dangerous than a jealous person, bro. A jealous person will do anything, bro. Bro, he needs to do something. This is not.
まずパテールさんに話を通してから。
冷静だなトルフィン。お前状況が分かってねえのか。次の種麦もまた借りなきゃならねえ。でもそれよりもこんな怒れよトルフィン。俺たちの麦がダメにされたんだぞ。
And Nara's teaching this man how to operate, bro.
俺は今までずっと奪ったり壊したりする側の人間だった。俺もお前に100回はぶっ殺されなきゃならないはずだ。
Well, he spitting facts there. I know it seems like I'm contradicting myself when I said about the whole hating thing and letting it go. But it's like I didn't want him to kill him. I just wanted him to confront them about it, bro. They've been letting it slide since the first day and all got there and they ate their lunch, bro. Like, farmhands. He didn't hear him, oh.
いろいろひどい目にあったものだ。なぜこんな一文にもならんことをやるのだろうと思っていたよ。くじけるなよ、二人とも。
People are spitting in this episode left and right. The ground is littered with saliva, bro. Like, jeez. But like I was saying, I thought it was one of those points where like he said the answer, but he whispered it, and then he's gonna be like, huh? And then he's gonna be like, nothing. I don't know. This is really how life is, though. Like when you're up and you be forgetting about like your place in the world and like everything's going great for you, people will go out of their way to like remind you of where you are, right? And they'll like break you down. Like Anar, he was happy, go lucky. He was like, we planted the wheat, we doing this, we learning how to fish, I'm doing my thing. And then they just came and ruined it, and then he's just like, oh yeah, I'm a slave. You ain't gotta kill him, just beat him up. Break his jaw, make his face long. Anar is a big dude, bro. I was at a loss for words. I was not expecting Thorfinn to do that. Why did he do it? He really made that man. He did exactly what I said. Make his face long. Oh, wee man. You messed up. You messed up. You messed up. No, he's really haunted by her. We've seen her so oh my gosh. While I'm down, bro. The mighty Thors, bro. Maybe at the bottom is your answer, bro. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe at the top. Please don't end. No. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, I want to say one thing. It looked like I watched this episode before. Like I was predicting left and right, bro, with the wheat and then the break his jaw, make his face long. That was, I'm telling you, those were completely unintentional. It was just like when you break someone's jaw, the jaw kind of, you know what I'm saying. So it was kind of just I don't even know what the word is, but yeah, I didn't know that was gonna happen. It was hilarious that it actually did happen. That he was like, "What's the long faces?" And then I was like, you know, break his jaw, make his face long, and Thorfinn actually broke his jaw and made his face long. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they used that wording to be like on purpose anyway. Like, it was meant, to be as a joke, That episode was great, right? We've been getting a lot of fillers, it seemed like, in this season, but that episode itself was very entertaining. Not only that, not only in the fact that Thorfinn finally released some anger, right, and this fought, but also the fact that everyone was just spitting left and right, like I said, ground covered with saliva, bro, littered with saliva, bro. People were spitting. They was dropping gems left and right. Not proverbs, but they was just going, back to back every scene, bro. And about the whole thing, like I said earlier about me contradicting myself in a way about saying if you hate, you can't, there's no reason to hate someone, let it go. I also did say that you can hate someone for that, you'll hate someone for like a period of time, but after a while you need to let it go because it won't help you anymore and it would cause more damage to you than what they originally did. And I feel like this situation isn't that kind of situation yet, right? It would be different if in like 3-4 years from now when Anar is free, he was still mad at the farmhands or hated the farmhands, this, that, and the third, and every night he would go to sleep thinking about what they did him, or he would just live his life tortured by that, right? That's what I mean by letting it go. But when you're living in it every single day and that hate is like staring back at you and walking past you, laughing at you every single day, destroying your means to get out of there, right? Then that's when you have to confront it, right? You can't just let that go. You have to confront that kind of hate when it's an everyday reminder, right? You have to confront it. And the only way to confront it is to, do what Anar just did, He was about to swing on him, but Thorfinn intervened, right? So it's just, you gotta know when to do it. When you can't confront it anymore because it's like out of the way, it's no longer a way for you to like actually confront the hate. You just need to let it go, let it reside, move on. But when you can confront it, you should definitely confront it. Now, should you choose violence to confront the hate? Probably not, right? You should always just confront it, get your feelings out, tell them how it is, just down the third, whoop-de-whoop, go on about your day, let it go, not let them bother you no more. Now, if they continue, then you might need to throw a couple punches here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really just depends on the situation. Like, this situation definitely called for a punch to be thrown. Like, it definitely called for it. Especially for the smirky one, the evil mastermind, the very jealous one that Thorfinn punched, right? He deserved it the most out of anyone because he was the leader. He was the one guiding them towards all that and making them do all the extraness. And I feel like he deserved to get punched and his jaw broke so that he can learn these slaves might be slaves, but they're not the ones we need to mess with. Now, the repercussions for what's happening could be dire, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say either the old farmhand is farm owner is watching, either the farm owner is watching, or the old slave dude that they talked to and told that the farmers are the ones that destroyed the wheat, he's watching. I feel like somebody is watching this go down that is going to get them, let them be able to escape this, because obviously if they all get beat up, they're going to be like, who did this? Thorfinn and Anar did it, right? And then, or after they tell them that Thorfinn and Anar beat up like what was it, like 5-6 dudes, they might be surprised and be like, bro, you're not meant to be a slave, you're meant to be a warrior, or you're not meant to do this, you're meant to do this, that, and Snake might hire them, this, down, and whatever the reason case may be. I feel like this is gonna go their way and it won't end up in a situation where they deserve to be punished or anything like that. We know that Snake and the son of the farm owner are very heavy on dishing out punishments, because in the last episode, again, y'all probably don't know, I'm assuming y'all do, but there was these two kids that were stealing, and then they were trying to get the kids punished. They wanted to cut the kids' hands off, right? It was a brother and his little sister. They wanted to cut their hands off, and the Kettle, being the coward he was and not wanting to harm people. I keep saying coward, but I don't mean it in like a vulgar term or like a degrading term. I'm just saying, like, in their eyes, the way he is cowardice, right? So that's why I don't keep saying it like that. But him being the way he was, he didn't want to harm the kids, so he kept trying to look for an escape so he wouldn't have to cut off their heads, beat them, or any kind of way. They ended up getting beat with a rod, getting, what was it called, flailed or something like that. Yeah, so, and it was because the son and the older son and Snake agreed that that's what should happen, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, so that's how they ended up getting punished. So I do believe that this will have some kind of repercussions, either by Snake telling Kettle that repercussions need to happen, or his older son telling him that, you know, repercussions need to happen, and then maybe Kettle might step in. I don't know, but I feel like the last episode was there for a reason, to show us how Kettle thinks and handles situations about people that need to be punished, while the people around him tell him that they need to be punished in a certain way. So it is very, very interesting that how they put these episodes back to back, and I really do think there was a purpose for that. And this might be, you know, leading up, this might be the episode before they, you know, get their punishment. And again, they might just get off scot-free because of how good of a fighters they might be. You know, it really just depends. Also, Thorfinn being hunted by something, like, bro, I don't know what it is. He doesn't even know what it is, and I don't think we know what it is. I think it's something that wasn't stated in the first season, because I thought it was him forgetting that he wanted to kill Askeladd, right? But he mentioned that he wanted to do that, so we know that that's not the reason. It would be something completely different. And it's also seeming like at the last part, the end there, it seems like there is about his father, right? Maybe he forgot his father's name. Maybe he forgot how his father. Ooh, I think it was that question that his father asked him in season 1. What was it? It was a true warrior doesn't need a sword, right? I think that's what it is. I think I forgot about that, right? And I don't think we ever figured out the answer to that in season 1. So I think that's what's happening here. He's trying to remember why his father was such a great man of high stature and this, that, and the third, right? And such a great fighter, but also gentle, kind, and loving, and able to raise a family and not be hunted by his past, right? You know, so I'm thinking that's where Thorfinn is going on his journey. He's going to learn that his father, the reason his father was able to do what he was, is because, like, you know, scratch what I just said in this part, but I definitely think that his father being the way that it was, and that he's saying that a true warrior doesn't need a sword, is the thing that Thorfinn is, you know, missing, and that he's trying to remember, right? Yeah, those are my theories. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. That being said, it's been your boy Clouds by Shinobi. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.